Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Remnant. By God, I am a sweaty mess. I just moved some furniture, and I got dust and shit on me. It's rather not convenient. But, ladies and gentlemen, there has been so much that has happened since the last time I have seen you. Now, unfortunately, we are still rocking mainly this. I just wanted to test out a build, and the build that I tested out, man, I think it's my perma build because it's just that fun. Bloodlust. Alright, so first things first is we completed all of the bosses from the one area, the Elvish area. We went and mowed through all of them. Now, one thing that is tremendously convenient is now with the patch that they've released, it's actually super applicable to actually play with people and gain an incredible benefit from playing with said people. Meaning, since every world is randomly procedurally generated, and every time you play the game, you can get access to different bosses, and those different bosses can drop a slew of things. For instance, we killed a guy who, if you do this kind of like puzzle, he has a chance of dropping the spear or the rifle, or an electric rifle, which is awesome. But that is not what I am building myself for. I am building myself for this, which is amazing. It's this is one of the necklaces that I got from completing one of the harder challenges within the game, apparently. We did it in a group. By the way, it used to be the case where if you played multiplayer, like with friends, you maybe were kind of dealing with a deficit. But now, if you have like high-level friends, you're good. You can still do enough to feel like you're valued. But yeah, your friends can definitely help you get past a boss if you're struggling, especially if they're a little bit more ahead in the game than you. So yeah, I would tremendously advise, if you're having a struggle with the game, just jump into our Discord, maybe ask for some help, although that does probably mean we should make a channel for Remnant, which we should have done anyway probably. But we got a bunch of new things. Again, we've been playing this on stream, grinding away at it, but I am very, very excited to be building my summoner class, which we're kind of in the midst of. I'm hoping there's a few rings that can somehow generate orb generation or something or other. Because yeah, but the only thing that sucks though is, and again, it's my biggest kind of criticism for the game right now, is that you do not get to really choose how you look, and it breaks my heart that you can't really do that. So for instance, I really want to wear let's just say this mask. It's like the assassin armor. It's really cool looking. But I can't because I don't really want. I'm not playing a melee build right now, which that would be melee, like massively melee focused. This perk set that it has, or maybe I want to rock this armor that looks equally cool or whatever. But the armor that I most find the value in terms of its perk is Blood Pact. But it says hits generate additional mod power, and that stacks all the way up to 40%. Now when I wear this armor, I am just blitzing people down to no end. Also, I am light, which is really convenient, and I just feel like I'm more dense as well. I don't know why, but I just feel that way when it comes to wearing that armor. But it's not the armor I have all the way leveled up, because when we were on stream, I was leveling up our Bloodlust, which is when I get a kill, I get some damage stacking up to 7 seconds, or for the duration of 7 seconds. Man, I think I scratched my arm, and like the dust like smashed into my arm, and now it's like I got hives or some shit. It's not good. Anyways, the other thing is, oh my God, is there are very few summon abilities in the game, but the ones that do exist seem to be pretty insane. So this is one of them. The only one I'm missing, from my knowledge, is called Turret, but it's literally, I imagine, where you just place down a turret that just wrecks the world, which is great, but they're not stationary, but that is stationary. So I think I lucked out, and what do you call it? Carthage, an amazing person that was helping us on stream, and just happens to be an encyclopedia on this game, Fluff as well. But what do you call it? This special one, the one with the skull, I didn't actually get in my world, but I told people that I wanted. This was the one that I wanted, and of course Carthage knew what exact boss dropped it, so he was like, by the way, I am in my world, I happen to get that boss. Do you want to come fight him with me? And I'm like, yes, thank you so much. So I just jumped in his game. We just slammed that boss down to the ground. Boom! And now we got the things. It's great. And this one, this perk, it says summon a wasteland skull, which shoots projectiles and deals damage. You can have a max of 4. Now, if I'm not mistaken, if I go over here and I take this off, does that change? Yeah, it says you can have a max of 3, so you can only hold 2 charges. If you keep dealing damage, you can keep summoning these and just create this like hellish effect of like thousands of mobs all around you. So if we go down here as well, I just want to see, and we can put down our like weird devil worship pendant, and we go over here. What does it say for my gremlins? I can have a max of 4 as well. All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. So yeah, by the way, we're about to beat the game. We're gonna hopefully fight the final boss in this game. I probably will transition if we fail a bunch and do all that stuff. But you guys are like, girl, Grin, you want to be a summoner character, right? Well, why the hell do you have Swarm? And my defense is, well, you know, Swarm, it says unleash insects. So technically, we are summoning forth insects. It's not quite okay. This ability is just so strong. Okay, it is so unbelievably strong in combination with other abilities that you kind of you can't be rude to it because you kind of need it. Anyways, yeah, I really like this ability, and of course, I think when I do make the build video, or like whenever we're just playing a new game plus, because I do plan to play this game some more. But I do think I'm going to build for just summoner character. I do think that's going to be much better off because, yeah, I could just see how you summoning all of your abilities and your friends and your allies, and there's just a bunch of these little Keebler elves, maybe a turret, and a bunch of these skulls. So the skulls is a must. The skulls is like insanely strong, at least to me. Because it's range damage, they follow you. They're kind of derpy, but they make up for it with just consistent fire rate damage and all these things. But yeah, also, I found this in the one world. Heart of the Wolf increases stamina by 25 and gives you a base movement speed increase. So this means when you're sprinting, basically no enemy can catch you, which is awesome because that was a problem where you always had to really get good at perfect dodging because you could not outrun the enemy. So you're going to have to get hit eventually, but with this, you can kind of outrun the enemy. We are still rocking the same weapons that I have been because I love them so much, but I think on New Game Plus I'll start leveling up the shotgun, but I'll still be using the mods that revolve around you summoning things. So yeah. Also, we got a spear that when I hold down, it's like a special melee weapon which has like an effect basically, but when I hold down its powerful attack, it applies an overload, and I don't know what that does, but dope. You know, awesome, I guess. Oh, also, when it comes to resetting your traits, you only get this when you beat the game, but if you happen to jump into a friend's Ward 13, your hub area, boom, you can buy all of them you want. So that's really convenient. So I haven't beat the game yet, but I was like, I really want to reset my skills, and luckily one of the people I was playing with on stream was Carthage, who has beat the game and etc. So I just bought a bunch of his shit. Yes, good times. Also, I respect my traits, and I took away Shadow and a bunch of things, gave myself Vigor, Endurance, but we're mainly spec'd to be a ultimate caster, which we got a ton of Spirit. By the way, these cap out at 20, so that I cannot spend any more into this, or else I would. I want to be able to generate so much power to where I can keep summoning my beasts consistently. We also got Kingslayer and Executioner. Now, the reason why I think that's pretty valid to get that, or to get these, is because in Kingslayer, my skulls can actually crit and hit weak points, so they can benefit from these greatly. And I'm pretty sure my little beasts can as well. Also, you always want critical damage and all those things. I think that's all the things. Yeah, that's basically what I'm built for. I got a couple stacks into Gluttony, some more into Bark Skin. Yeah, I don't think I spent too much. I got some into... Oh, I wanted to spend some on Reload Speed. Yeah, because I find myself just being kind of stuck. Oh, right. We could do this, I guess. I don't really need to do this, but why not? Oh, by the way, so yeah, so the whole premise of the game and the whole story so far, you get brought to this place, and you're off to basically find this person called the Overseer, or whatever his name is. His name is Ford. And basically, Carthage was telling me about it, but the lore of the game, essentially, is that he was very much the reason for the bad shit happening in our world. But we talked to him, we met him, he was like, hey, it was kind of anticlimactic, honestly, but yeah, he was like, hey, here's this key, I have faith in you. You gave me hope. Cool. Yeah, it was the story is like not why you're here. You know what I mean? The world's kind of sick.
Is he well?
He's alive and he fought for others.
Then he is himself. And he is well. Much has changed since we met. You have grown in strength. The root have tasted fear. It is a feeling unfamiliar to them. This world will not recover, traveler. What the root have taken cannot be returned. Yet, we live. You have given us that.
By the way, I would like you to upgrade me, just a side thing. Yeah, so apparently I was like really like daunted by this whole thing, but it's actually pretty chill. When you're like at mid game, you just start getting tons of luminant and all these other things. But now we got 7 healing. Bang, it's maxed out at 10, so we're almost there, baby. Boom. Alright, so now we need to go someplace, which, yeah, it's someplace in Ward 13. Yikes. Big yikes. What if we talk to the one lady? Will she tell us where it is or just give us some clue of where it is? We haven't talked to her in a while. I bet she's gonna be like, you killed the dragon. And I'm like, that happened so long ago, my guy. Jesus, our girl.
So that labyrinth does exist. My grandfather ranted about a moving tower in the city.
All right, well,
A
this
door
is just
to more doors.
very pointless. Okay.
I-
You have to go to B3 in Ward 13 to the room with the mirror. What? What? This is number 1, I guess. We're just gonna keep going down, and then we're gonna fight the final boss, which apparently has many phases. B2. We're gonna go B3. 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 Blah, blah. Blah, blah. But yeah, we're gonna fight the final boss, which apparently has a phase similar to like a Destiny encounter, which is pretty cool. But it's basically we get put into this void area, and then when we kill enemies, we gain some stuff. We're in the right place. What was I saying? Oh right. When you get put into the void, we should kill ads apparently, and that gives us stacks of damage, which can actually make us deal some sort of damage, which is cool. Otherwise, we're gonna be doing nothing to him, which is not good. Yeah, the founder gave us a key. We need to put it near the computer. Then the computer will activate the mirror. The boss fight will start when you see the things. Got it. Got it. Big shout out to Carthage, by the way, who's again the living encyclopedia of this this whole thing. Also, that is sketchy. But yeah, apparently, when you like read the terminals in this place, they explain that Ford and like many others were kind of the reason why the apocalypse happened. Which, you know, it's just kind of a trope that's a bit overused. But you know, ooh, that looks sketchy as hell. Okay. I take it this is the thing. Put key, Ford's key. Okay, open computer first. It's not on. Okay, I think it's because this is not turned on. I should probably just bum around until I find something. Yeah, that's my bad. Apparently, we turned off the power because there's a loot thing in Ward 13 that you need to get. You get it by turning off the power or something, and so it stops the fans. But now the fans are going. But now the power is on, so we can look at lore. But we're not going to. We're just going to turn on the switch and get to the final boss. Yeah. But we just put the key in the thing and hope for the best. Bang. This is going to take me a few times because, again, boss apparently ratchets it up because it's the final boss. It kind of makes sense. Hit any key to continue. Understood. Unauthorized access. System diagnostics. Things. Successful. Awesome. Testing mirror. All that. Initiate mirror. Completed. Spooky. Yeah, so I guess they were doing something like Ford and him were part of this team that basically made a portal into another world, and that world had the root and a bunch of horrible shit. I don't know. I didn't want to look at the lore. It's a cool world. I like the world. I don't want to have to read about apocalyptic situations, you know? I'm sure it's great. But yeah. Yeah, so phase 1 apparently, pretty chill. Phase 2, on the other hand, is a little bit more chaotic, and we should not be dealing damage, or we should not be just doing damage. We should be waiting for him to transfer us to the void. Got it. Cool. All right, because we don't do any damage in phase 2, because we need to build them stacks of damage stacks, or whatever happened. Let's go. Let's do our best. All right, well, it looks very pretty and horrible. A little bit of both, honestly. So is this like a mirror world of our world? Or is this just Ward 16? Oh, shit. Yeah, this is what he was talking about. Well, we need to get to Ward 17. L3 wards, yeah, 17. Oh, so is this us climbing up the tower? Okay. What about the other wards? Like Ward 12. Why are we jumping up to Ward 17? That looks not good. That looks not good. Bunch of mushrooms and whatnot. Not a single enemy anywhere. By God. By God. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alrighty, well, we got a bonfire, or yeah, it's crystals. What it rocks, I don't know. You know what I'm trying to say. Travel out of here. No, but at least, no, we can't get back here. We'd have to go all the way back. Okay. Well, let's just, okay, just keep hammering away at it. All right. So is he our guardian or something? I don't know.
Once again, the children of the core think to change the inevitable. They do not see the truth, the futility of their actions. We bring purity to chaos, serenity to bedlam. All will be consumed. This is necessary and good. The children do not understand. The children believe their lives worth living. The children are wrong. The worlds and the core of the worlds live in pain, agony, discord. We bring peace, equality, silence. All are one within our embrace. The children resist what cannot be resisted. They fight a battle that cannot be won. Their actions are ultimately irrelevant. No matter how many times they rise, they will be destroyed. Their time is over. We will consume all.
Oh my god, it's the guy from Spider-Man. I forgot. How topical. Let's say this guy has a really tiny hitbox. Ooh, but your head is hella weak. Please. Ooh. Some of that. Some of this. Some of this. Some of this. Please, my friends. Save thee. Oh, he's doing something. Doing a bunch of shit. I have to say. Oh, okay. Well. Yikes. That's a big yikes on me right there. Yee. Okay. Just a little warm up. We're fine. We'll be okay, buddy. All the hatred and shit. Can I skip this cutscene? Neato. And we're in it. We're in it right now. God, I'm the worst at aiming. Listen, man, I took a little break from playing this game, and it's showing. It's very much showing. I tried rolling, it didn't happen. I tried rolling, it didn't happen. It did. There we go. Oh, but I definitely should get a kill before I hit you at all. That'll increase my damage. Nope, I didn't even do that. I just shoot. I tried rolling, and I didn't get the window perfect. Can we skip you grabbing my hand like a creep? Where am I reaching, by the way? I'm reaching for your junk. Like, what is happening? But man, there is no window. I try to get one damage in, so then I quickly roll away. But by the time he fires, it's basically impacted. Oh, come on. Phase 1 is actually fairly easy. Ooh, he got me on that one. Stun both of these. Ooh, stun both of these. I don't even know where you are anymore. I was able to heal though. So there's that. Luckily you are miles away. There we go. Now that I have no ammunition, because I was missing a ton. So like, are we killing like a kid right now? I'm just kind of throwing that out there, you know? Okay. Hey, Skulls, just kind of hanging out. They're like, what's up? So this has happened. I'm like, yep. So apparently we're supposed to not do anything right now, because it is all for naught. Something like that. Yeah, we do no damage, so we need to wait for him to take us into the demon realm or whatever. Luckily those don't heat seek, which is nice. I always hate when those are boss mechanics. Look at my skulls though, they're going ham. There we go. Where's the void? The portal's right there. So apparently we want to get near the portal, but then start killing enemies because we die. Pretty sure we'll start building stacks of whatever. We also start dying. So we need to be fairly careful. Please die. We got enough. Almost enough. There we go. Get the fuck out of here. I gotta get close enough so my things can get him. Why aren't you getting them? Get them, you little fucking dumb things. Why aren't you? Oh, I don't know. More of my fucking ranged people. Okay, hey, buddy, I'm just gonna heal for real quick. No, don't worry about me. It's fine. It all worked out. There we go. Now we're dealing damage. Of course, we barely were. We're barely dealing damage. Oh, but that's much better. That's much better. Guys, if we just keep laying into him, I'm stuttering because I'm freaking out. Okay, now we suck again. Now we deal nothing. All right, we got all our stacks, or all of our abilities. Look at our 4 skulls, just keeping them aggroed and just kind of in a bad mood, you know. But yeah, we did nothing. We did nothing in terms of damage without our thing, so we need to be very careful. In fact, I'll throw a skull here just to help us out a little bit. I keep them staggered and shit. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. The whole skull meta is great because it keeps them staggered and shit. I mean, they are very derpy, so I agree with everyone's sentiment on the skulls being just very weird shit, you know? That makes sense. Yep, I am in trouble. This is in fact truth. Am I at 9? I'm at 9. This is the last one. Take me! More of these! More of these! So many more of these! So many more! Holy shit, how do I have so many? Oh, I had to reload the worst time! No! So I guess he has multiple phases no matter what. That's shitty. Great. Great. He's not that bad, honestly. If he doesn't throw anything else, like if he starts spawning enemies and that adds a new element, but otherwise that's pretty chill. Well, now we gotta go through, do the stupid phase part again. The dumb part. Blech. Alright. Hey, please. We talked about this. We talked about this. You weren't involved in the talking about it, but we did do it. Alright, You're just going through a rebellious phase. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, it's not fine. It's not fine. I gotta get that crit increase. My bloodlust, basically. Increases my damage. I know. You're doing all the things. Alright, yikes. Ah, you got me. Yay. My skills. My skills doing all the things. Oh yeah, my Keebler elves would be utterly useless in this whole fight. Good thing we kept the swarm happening. Also, again, the skulls are ranged, so they're always going to be able to kind of hit your target, you know? Where the Keebler elves are pretty slow, and they're kind of clunky. But you know, I love them to pieces, and I do want to bring them back, so just throwing that out there. Also, it'll just be so much happening on the screen. Skulls, Keebler elves, me shooting, all these things. So you can have an attitude if you want, but I'm just going to be hanging out. Ooh. Collecting my ammo and waiting patiently. Alright, we're in the world. Gotta keep my eye on my health. That's what killed me last time. Being a little presumptuous, if I don't say so myself. Excuse me, gotta heal. Freaking out. How dare you hit me in here. Good job, guys. Get me out of here. Let's Fuck some shit up. Hurry up, more reload. Steal, go. I'm trying to shoot him right in his head. And it's kind of happening, only slightly. Please reload. Oh, I hate it. And we're screwed. And we're back to square one. Well, my skills are just putting in like the best effort. If I'm a mother, I'm the proudest mother on the planet, you know? In this weird world where I'm summoning creatures from other creatures' pain, it's a whole thing. But you know, proud. Proud to say the least. Also, I feel like it's just really applicable with the SMG because it's like a whirlwind of all this terrible shit. And by terrible shit, I mean just like death orb, black tar with their firing, my pistol going nuts, that kind of thing. Uh-oh, there's some creepy shit in here. Uh-oh. Did I get enough? I'm at 6. Uh-oh. There's a lot of worse shit. It gets real bad. I may die. Ooh. I had to heal. Oh, I need to reload faster, man. One reload is basically me screwed. That wasn't terrible. But now it's getting extra sketchy. How am I on ammo? Ooh, not good. Not good on ammo. I'm gonna really be depending on my skulls to be getting me home. I need to get to the portal. Especially if I'm gonna die. One more. Oh, he pushed me into the portal. Come on. Please. Melt him. Oh, come on. Shoot a little faster, me. Yeah! Money! Sorry. Good stuff. Orb of Undoing. I already have 15, but thank you. I appreciate that. Dreamer's Mana. Yeah, I don't have that. World 17 is crumbling. Run! So did everyone else in that place like die? Are we okay? So again, does that make us our world's guardian? Or is this the way the game's saying that this is just a cycle, that we've just been doing this forever? Going place to place, journey to journey, saving every place. I don't know. Remnant from Ashes. Gunfire Games. Well done. I love this game immensely. This was just a wonderful thing, at least to me. Yeah. The one thing I do want to say though, and I think it's pretty evident, at least again, I've said it in the past, but it's kind of my feelings about any game that is has like the Dark Souls vibe, or just the difficulty hanger. I don't want to make anyone feel any way if they're struggling with the game and think that they're anything whatever, any sort of, maybe they're like, I'm struggling with this game, so when people say it's easy, it makes me feel shitty. I don't want to be that. But just speaking from my perspective, this game is incredibly not hard, at least to me. And that's not to say that I'm great at games. That's just to say that I think I've been playing too much Let It Die to where I'm used to a different level of unforgiving cruelty. But that is exactly why I think I love this game so much, is because in comparison to games like Let It Die or even Dark Souls, it is digestible. It is consumable, and I mean that very, very honestly. Like and I don't mean to take down or like give shit to Dark Souls or anything like that. That's what the games are made of. They're made to be this very challenging. You got to remember every single like boss's hit pattern. You got to memorize the timing to every hit pattern so that you can, because some of the ones you can't dodge, some of the ones you have to perfectly time in that dodge so that you basically get hit but don't get hit, right? Things like that. Sometimes you maybe even need to depend on a special shroom, like at the end there, where I used an attack speed buff, just because I was like, I feel like we could get him down in this run. Let's try it. Boom, and we did. I think we would have, even if we didn't. I think we had enough time. But from my perspective, I never got to the point where I couldn't beat a boss. Yeah. With that being said, but to be fair though, we did progress a lot in the Elvish area with people. But even still, like, I didn't feel that way at all throughout the entire game. And I don't know, I think that's because this game is, I still think if I were to jump into, I don't know, like, Sekiro, or, no, maybe not Sekiro, because Sekiro is different. Sekiro falls under this line of games. But any game that you're chained down by a certain thing, I find it hard. So for instance, in Let It Die, Let It Die is the apex of this. It's a game that I'm bad at. But it's because I'm playing it so long that I'm able to manage. But the reason why I'm so bad at it is because it's chained down by every single movement you can do. Meaning, if you punch, you gotta wait till the player fully extends his arm and then drops it, and then you can do anything. So you can't react as quick as you can think. Remnant is not like that at all, and that's why I love that. And there are certain weapons in Dark Souls and things like that, or in Sekiro, where it is the opposite. You are not really chained down. Yeah, you have move sets, but you can still jump behind someone, perfect parry at any real time, it seems. I know, not any time, but with better reason than Let It Die. Let It Die is very animation. It's unforgiving in its animation, meaning it doesn't, like, you have to let something complete fully in order for you to do something, which puts more emphasis on preparation before reaction, which to me, I love reaction. And that's why I find in this game, I find a lot, I just blitzed by it. Now, there are hard modes and other things like that. I did actually just play in a world where they were on hard, and I didn't find myself dying or anything like that either. But yeah, I don't know. I really like this game, and I really like the difficulty of it. To me, it feels good. It feels like something that I feel like anyone who even doesn't like Dark Souls games could get something out of. Could push towards the area of feeling like, oh, I could get into this. You know, like this to me is a good game that you should start with. Maybe start with this, and then maybe move to other games like Dark Souls, because Dark Souls ends up just being quite literally 0 to 100. But what on earth is this mana orb that we got? Oh, is this what we got from, Dreamer's Mana? Dreamer's Mana. What in the hell is this? But yeah, no, dude, that combo works solid. Like, just summoning like an army of skulls, because that honestly is just armor. Like, that just protects you, because the enemies are also focusing on them, and they're getting, also, that's something I didn't even consider. But unlike my Keebler elves just attack, and the enemies just walk right by them. They don't even notice them, because they do such terrible damage. But still, but the one thing that's insane is those skulls, their projectile has impact, has weight. So if you summon 4 of them, no enemy is going to have the opening to attack you, because they're getting juggled like crazy, and you're basically spreading out your fire rate like crazy without even having to jeopardize your actual fire rate. So
Fine, let's have a look.
Also, this is what Carthage had, that bastard. Yeah, Carthage had this. I seen him pull it out, and it's like the special thing. Fires a projectile that banishes the target into another dimension for 4 seconds. When they return, they'll take 1.25x the damage from the primary fire of the repulsor. Okay, that year is kind of confusing me, but sure, it does things.
Yeah, good.
Let's go shoot something.
Oh, traveler.
Also, did I get any like galvanized iron or
let's see what I've
iron, hardened iron? I think is what I need. No, it's solid no. Hardened iron. I'm gonna buy all of it. You only have one. That's disappointing. I'll also buy all of your galvanized iron because, yeah, wow. This costs nothing. Sure, I'll spend 2K on this. That's fine. Let's go over here. We're gonna put on our. This is the armor that we're going to be wearing now. So our armor that we were wearing had bloodlust. Basically, when we get a kill, we get some damage. Neat. But it's not that good when it comes to our build. Now the fact that we summon things, and we're going to be summoning things by the dozen, just a crazy amount. Also we get a flat 100 damage, solid. This will give us 40% damage or power gain, meaning we're gonna get power like crazy, which would be actually perfect because this weapon also is something that we can showcase through its power system. Also, this armor is light, meaning I can recover from a roll so fast, which is perfect. But I'm very grateful to everyone who is trying to help me throughout the series. I immensely appreciate you. But yeah, the final boss there, if you wouldn't have known to just gain 10 stacks of damage and then go fight him, I bet you'd be there for a while thinking, what the hell is going on? Am I just that underpowered? Hello. Ooh, it feels really good to play with a shotgun. I'll tell you that much. See how quickly we gain stuff though? Summon all these. I will say, it feels like it should do more damage, and it doesn't. Like my beam rifle wrecks way more than this, so I'm a bit crushed by that, honestly. But now we can put that person in the realm or something. So now he just takes more damage? I guess it's good for killing bosses, maybe? Does that, oh, did I shoot him? Maybe that's what you gotta do. You gotta shoot him. Nope, he's ethereal. Ah, he's ethereal. Please, please. Ah. More of my demons come forth. I hate that we look like a 1950s, like, you know, cowboy or whatever. I don't think the timeline was correct on that, but you get what I'm saying, okay? Bang, and now they take more damage. Okay. I mean, I could, yeah, it's the damage is not that good, so I'm kind of crushed by that whole thing, but you know. More demons! Hey, look at this, look at how fucking much energy we gain. Imagine it being a good weapon. Actually, no, good, kill me, that's what I wanted. It wasn't actually, but I do want to test something out real quick, even though we're gonna make a big video about it at some point. But I want to put on our actual combo that we'll be using. I may even use this, because I kind of like that. This is weird that they've nerfed this so that you gain more damage when you're at, it's like you hold down the trigger, but this is more consistent, and I feel like I'd want more consistency. Anywho, let's put our little keeper rails on this thing, and now let's just see if we can summon all the things. Hopefully we can. If we can't, tremendously sad about it. There we go. Rude. Oh, you dropped some scrap and I can't not take it. Summon forth you. Ooh. Give me a minute. Got to use one of these. More. Give me more. We're just gonna keep bulldozing. Because we can just keep summoning things. I should actually be more conservative about me like surviving, but I'm not, because you know. Also, things are dying too quickly. We need to actually deal damage to build our thing. So the more we can actually shoot at a person, the better we'll be. But I do need more Keeblerels. I do hear something terrifying. There you are. Keeblerels, go. That's fine, I'll take that. I'll also heal through your damage. Bang! Ooh, you're right there and you're hurting me. Hurt me real bad. Give me a minute. And now we got more Keebler rails. Let's keep bulldozing. I think my skills finally died. It's weird. Sometimes I feel like there is nerfing when it comes to a mod generation because yeah, I just noticed that it doesn't like sometimes your other weapon feeds off of you getting certain stacks or whatever, but sometimes it doesn't, and it feels bad when it doesn't. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's my build. We'll do another video on it when I have perfected it, when I put all the skills in the right places. Like I think if I invest in crit and all that stuff, it'll be much better. But honestly, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up our series. Oh, not really. We're gonna make more parts, but this is where I'm gonna jump into EndGame, and that's probably when I'll start making those EndGame videos and show you guys what that's like, and hopefully we'll fight some bosses that we've never fought before, or at least fight them in a different way in which you'll get a special reward. Yeah, something like that. Like some bosses, you need to get a headshot in order for them to drop something that is like a key that can give you another power. It's involved, but it's kind of neat. I like it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for your time. That is going to wrap up the middle, or this is kind of the end game still, but we're not really in the end game until we get to New Game Plus, which is when we'll start having new roles for bosses and stuff like that, or at least I hope so. It'd be really shitty to get like the same roles on the bosses that we just fought. But, ladies and gentlemen, again, thank you so much for your time. I'm going to restart the entire game, and I'll come back with another video. But that was the final boss. Again, personally, I don't find the game is that perfect balance for me, at least, of like it's not challenging, but it is just stuff that you have to keep like be aware of, you know. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Subscribe button above me, as well as 2 videos to my right. Thank you again, and goodbye.